Hey guys, Paul from Far Outdoors. Welcome back to another episode. We are still in the spawning season, guys, and we are out having a lot of fun on the water. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll be back in a little while and talk about the video.
First hookup.
All right, guys, first fish of the day on Chapo. Definitely on beds. Look at his face right there. It's got the bed marks on it right there, but small fish, maybe a pound, pound and a half, that's it. But hey, we're on them finally after doing about 3/4 of the lake. Let's get him back in.
Good fish.
Fish number 2, guys, Chapo. Right here off the same reed line that we hit every weekend. We're back at it again. They are fat, small but fat. Let's get them back in. And
That's a good fish. That's a good fish.
as number 3 popped on it about 3 times before he finally took it. So it's not as big as I thought he was, if this is the same one. But he's still the biggest fish of the day. Probably 2.5, 3 pounds, pretty fat still. So all right, guys, Jaw Tech, little shad. First fish of the day. Set it up on a weight with a weighted hook. Let's get her out. Need that little one, but right there, guys. That's the setup. I'll show you a little bit better picture once I get him back in. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys, another one on the little shad from Jaw Tech. Texas Smoke. That's a pretty good fish too. Guys, this is the bait. Sorry about that. It's called the Texas Smoke by Jaw Tech Company. It's called the little shad in the Texas Smoke color. It's got 3 little forked tails right here. And I just hooked up with the last one. You see, not a big one yet, but I know these things will attract them. So, but it's got the forked tail, 3 little fins off of the bottom of it right there. So that's what we're using, guys. Hammered. Straight up hammered. Alright guys, I switched it up to a Bass Pro brand square bill, shad color, dark top, light bottom with a little pink on it, red eyes. Just absolutely crushed it. They weren't hitting on bottom, they weren't hitting on rattle traps, they weren't hitting on chatterbaits, and they quit hitting on the fluke. So we're trying different things. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Why are they biting so hard? That Alright guys, another one, switched it up to a Magic Man, or I'm sorry, a Scamp from 13 Fishing, square bill. And first fish on it right by the tube that we normally hit early morning. He yoked it. Guys, here's the Scamp that I'm using right there. Not sure which one this one is. I bought them all. But it's kind of resembling the baits that I'm seeing floating around here, so that's why I went to it. I will get you the name by the end of the video, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we can catch some more on this thing. Holy cow, dudes. Holy cow. Okay. Okay. I guess I ain't reeling fast enough, boys. I was just trying to get that mug in. I just seen a giant. Red eye shad, guys. Guys, shaky head off the reeds. Small one. Got him on the Zoom worm. Let's get her back in. Alright guys, there you have it. We used top water to begin with the Chapo, which is what I always use. Went a little bit to the worm, soft plastics, because they just weren't biting. Caught a few that way, then they quit. And then went to a fluke that I got from Jaw Tech Bait Company. If you haven't had a chance, check them out. They got some good products out there, guys. Also went to a 13 Fishing Scamp square bill in the Louisiana Frog Cakes color, and caught a few fish on that as well, guys. I also believe we caught some on a rattle trap in this video. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't done so, like and subscribe to the channel. And guys, here's a little sneak peek at the next video, and it's one you're not going to want to miss. Stay tuned.